everybody! Welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny and finally po, nasa last part na tayo or final step na tayo ng ating importing tutorials, and that will focus on receiving of your imports. From our previous step na mention ko na sa inyo na from the supplier factory, i-deliver nila yung mga import products nyo papunta sa inyong freight forwarder warehouse. And then yung freight forwarder naman yung magiging responsible na idala yan dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. Ang kagandahan kapag meron kayong partner freight forwarder, sila na yung bahalang mag-asikaso ng mga documents like yung para sa customs and para sa mga taxes. Again, I will be sharing a separate information or video about freight forwarder. So make sure na nakasubscribe po kayo and click the notification bell para updated kayo once na mag-provide ako or mag-upload ako ng new tutorial sa ating channel. And also, don't hesitate na i-check yung ating importing tutorial playlist. Baka meron pa kayong hindi mga napanood na importanteng malaman nyo before kayong mag-import sa China or through the Alibaba platform. And once yung product imports nyo is nasa inyo ng freight forwarder, literal naghihintayin nyo na lang yan dumating dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. Kasi once naman na ma-release na yan from customs, yung freight forwarder nyo mismo, yung magna-notify sa inyo na ready for pick-up or ready for delivery na yung mga import products nyo. Doon nyo pa lang yan babayaran kapag ready for pick-up and for delivery na. But anyways, I will be providing more information about that dun sa ating freight forwarder video. So once na-inform na kayo na ready for pickup or delivery na yung products nyo, ano yung dapat ninyong gawin? First thing is confirm your delivery. Kapag na-deliver na yan sa inyo, na-check nyo na tama yung quantity ng packages na na-receive nyo, let them know. I mean, business ethics kasi yan, hindi yung mag-reach out ka lang sa yung freight forwarder kapag merong problema. Let them know na na-receive mo na and give them feedback for them to improve their system or maybe their process. Kung sa tingin mong meron silang kailangan i-improve. Kasi that will help them as business. And second thing na ginagawa ko is related sa marketing. So this is personal for me. Kasi ito talaga yung ginagawa ko once na-receive ko yung mga imports. It's either nagla-live ako or nagvi-video ako nung import arrival para lang ma-share ko dun sa mga potential clients and customers ko. Kasi that's part of marketing para alam din nila, available na tong product na to and alam talaga nila na nag-i-import ka, which means mas mababa yung price na pwede mong i-offer sa kanila kasi nga maramihan kang mag-import or galing talaga yan from direct suppliers sa ibang bansa.
Importer, Hilton Pillows, Care Pants, and Hilton Towels po available na ulit. New stock has arrived. Meron pa tayo mamayang hapon. So this is just the first batch. Meron tayong second and third batch na darating din within this day.
Next na ginagawa ko po is I am doing our inventory and quality check of the product. If kilala mo na yung supplier mo, you can do a random check ng mga items. And pagdating naman sa inventory, of course, you have to make sure na tama yung quantity. So, yan yung ginagawa ko kasi merong lang deadline, yung trade assurance protection. Yung na-discuss natin from the previous video, right? Meron siyang deadline, kaya we need to make sure na magawa natin yung inventory and quality check within the deadline or bago pa mag-expire yung ating trade assurance order protection. And then next na ginagawa natin, of course, if there are issue or mga damage sa ating items na in-import, make sure to document. Either mag-picture kayo, mag-video kayo, or i-chat nyo na diretso yung supplier ninyo na ito yung mga na-encounter nyong issue. So, you can negotiate kung paano kayo mag-meet halfway na hindi na magiging hassle. Especially yung return kasi syempre kung magre-return ka ng item, napaka-hassle nun. Again, you can include that to your negotiation. From the last or from the previous video na pag-usapan natin, importante na merong after-sales service yung supplier na pipiliin ninyo. Kasi nga, hindi naman maiiwasan minsan na nagkakaroon ng problema. Next is, of course, you have to file a refund and dispute within the deadline if merong kailangang i-refund or i-file ng dispute. Malalaman nyo yun after you do the inventory and the quality check. Again, meron tong deadline. Yung Trade Assurance Order Protection, meron pong deadline. Kaya you have to check that through the order link. And then confirm your transaction to your supplier. Again, business ethics po ito. Once na na-receive nyo na yung mga imports nyo, let them know. Napakabilis lang naman mag-chat through Alibaba platform. And then confirm your transaction to your supplier. Again, business ethics ito to let them know na na-receive nyo na yung mga in-import nyo from them. And don't forget to give feedback kasi that will help them as well. And also, it will benefit you as their customer. Ayan yung ginagawa ko once I receive my imports. Again, if you think meron tayong dapat idagdag, let me know. I appreciate all the information and knowledge that you can share with me. I am putting this information out there hoping na may matulungan and hoping din na matuto coming from your end naman. And that's it for our importing tutorials. Let me know if you have a certain topic that you would like me to discuss or you think kailangan pa nating malaman regarding importing. Again guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment sa ating video. And again, share this information sa mga taong sa tingin nyo matutulungan ng ating mga tutorials. Thank you so much guys and see you sa ating next video.